Ho ho ho, and welcome to Intrusive Thoughts. I'm Jay.
And I'm Ben.
And Merry Christmas
To one and all.
to one and all. This is our Christmas episode.
Yeah, it's now currently Boxing Day, so we're a little bit behind, but Wednesday release.
We gotta give you all your time to get over your Christmas hangovers. Let the turkey settle.
This is a perfect thing to listen to. You're stuffed, you've woke up, you're full of food.
You are a pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
Wrapped bed, all snug.
This will have downloaded onto your subscribed app, ready for you to listen to. So welcome to your Boxing Day. Hope you had a great Christmas.
I hope it was good. Family time, lots of prezzies. Hope you got everything you wanted, unless you were a naughty boy or girl. And then I hope you got a lump of coal.
Lump of coal, bitch.
And
that's what you get.
And today I'm gonna be talking about one of the darker Christmas traditions and a darker side of Christmas. Instead of the present giving and the fun loving jolly Saint Nick, I'm gonna be talking about Krampus.
No, Krampus. All I know is that Krampus is like the story about stealing naughty children that they used to tell kids to stop them from being naughty.
Well,
and that's all I know.
So it was you know how you say to a kid, oh, if you're not good, then you'll end up on Santa's naughty list and you won't get any presents. It was, or if you're not good and you misbehave, Krampus will come and steal you away. It was a bit more extreme than you were.
Far more intense. Yeah. It's like Santa's making the naughty list and Krampus is like, okay, so these
coming
kids,
to collect you, cool, to deliver you to hell.
Is that what it was? To hell?
Oh, it drag you down to hell, take you into the underworld and ruin your life, steal you away from your family.
I didn't know.
Put you in his sack.
Pinch you, or didn't know, just like
already eat you.
I just thought he would just steal you away for a bit.
I mean, of course, it came from the weirder part of Europe.
Grimsby.
So, I think it I guess say Grimsby. Apologies for anyone listening in Grimsby.
There's no one listening from Grimsby.
They haven't got the internet.
Again, sorry.
They haven't made it there yet. Oh God! But it was a Central European folklore, I guess. So like Austria, Bavaria, California, Bavaria, Croatia, Hungary. I think it originated. Well, it was around the Alps, like Alpine towns.
Was it like a Yeti thing?
No, he wasn't. That's where he came from, Alpine towns, I think. I don't know why it started there. I guess some old mad bloke or woman. It's like, oh, the Krampus will come and he'll get you if you're not good.
Mr. Krampus was just someone who used to steal kids. And they were like, we'll just make that story to stop kids from...
Yeah, he'll always be scared of that Mr. Krampus down the road.
Lives up in the Alps, Mr. Krampus. He comes down at Christmas and be like, do you want this kid? No, take him.
Take him.
Yeah.
Eats him a little bit.
Cheers.
Rolls him down the mountain when he's done. But so it's So I mean, Krampus is he is a half goat, half demon companion of Saint Nick. So he is tied in with Saint Nick.
Oh, he's
they're a tag team.
Just joking.
Yeah, they're a tag team.
I thought he was like anti-Santa.
No. So he is anti-Santa, but they work together. So for all the good kids, Saint Nick will come and treat them well, and for all the bad kids, his counterpart Krampus will come and ruin your life.
So literally, Santa would write a good and a bad list, and then he'd hand the bad list to his wet work guy, who would go in and steal kids and eat them. And I know, I'm seeing Santa in a different light now. First you ruined Guy Fawkes for me, and now it's Santa.
So he would, so Krampus would come, and with the naughty list, he would punish the children that had misbehaved over the year throughout the Christmas period, and he would punish them.
How naughty do you have to be to get Krampus?
Oh, I see. I don't know. Is the naughtiness determined by the parents
or Santa,
or is there a list of naughty things that Santa has that will decide whether or not you go on his good list or his bad list?
I hope it's Santa.
Oh, you would have thought he gets the final say.
Yeah.
But then if he's a dick, if he's knocking about with people like Krampus, then he might be a bit tapped in the head. If you were knocking around with a half goat, half demon, I think you'd be.
But if he's your companion, you'd be like, oh, hey, Cramps.
You'd want to give him kids, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh, he's my mate. I'll sort you out some kids. Don't worry about it. Fucking John Smith, bang him on the naughty list. Have him.
John Smith. Poor old John Smith.
Getting done.
Getting eaten.
He's been really good this year, but we have to fill out the naughty list. Someone's got to get taken by Krampus.
One day, and his mum put him down as naughty, and now his mum never gets to see him again because he's in the belly of the beast.
He is.
Krampus.
That's John Smith, naughty boy. Should have been better. Could have been better.
Could have been. Doesn't have the opportunity to be better now.
Gone.
He's in hell.
But so it's a pre-Christian Alpine tradition, which I think means that it hasn't got the Christian association
Stamp of approval.
but it hasn't got the Christian association with it that I guess Christmas does now. Yeah, it's pagan. So it's like, you know how Christmas now is a Christian holiday, really.
Wow. I'd say Christmas now is more of a capitalist holiday.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like, oh, that they'll jump on it, but it's a Christian holiday. That, like, you don't see like Muslims and Hindus and stuff don't do Christmas. It's like Christian countries tend to do Christmas.
Yeah.
Or Christmas.
Put the Christ back in Christmas. Don't put a little X. The Xmas takes away the whole point of the Christmas story.
Apparently, it has traces back to the 16th century. It's like, 1500s, 1600s.
And are we sure these kids weren't just getting knocked about from the plague? The plague.
No, that was after the plague. Plague was 1300s. These are just, everyone was just so fucked up from the plague. They're having nightmares and created Krampus.
It was just one poor dude who survived the plague but had boils and black spots all over him.
Krampus is just a massive flea.
Massive Chinese flea riding a rat. Like, he's half goat, half nose.
The rat
he's just a flea on a rat. They just happen to be massive. And he's riding around eating kids.
Well, it's definitely not a Christian thing, because in 1923 Krampus celebrations were prohibited by the Dolphus regime.
Where's this?
There was a party called the Fatherland Front that was the ruling political party
in Germany,
in Austria,
and
they were like, no. We're not having any more Krampus. This has got to stop.
You've had your fun. Yeah. You've had your fill of kids.
Santa,
stop giving Krampus him the list. He's got to make his own way in the world now. You can't just give him a list of kids.
Fly the nest.
Yep.
Oh, there's a glass smash for you.
$7.50.
So yes, they prohibited. They were like, no more Krampus. We're done with the Krampus thing. So because they wanted to, I mean, I guess they wanted to start associating it with Christianity, and they couldn't do that if there was this half goat demon devil looking thing knocking around stealing kids.
I suppose, but it's weird that like a lot. I say a lot, I don't know much on the subject, but from my understanding, a lot of Christian thingies now are based on pagan stuff. And it was an attempt, rather than just say, like, no more of this, you're doing this thing now. It's like, this thing you celebrate, we'll incorporate it into Christianity.
Yeah.
But there's no current Krampus version in Christianity of anything, is there?
No, it's still just Krampus.
They just said, like,
you're
not putting this in our book.
They did. They said that. And then by the end of the century, the popularity of Krampus had surged, so it came straight back.
Yeah.
Because they said, you can't have it. So everyone was like, well, we want it then.
We sent around flyers.
So... bang, Krampus was back by the end of the century. Everyone was loving him again. Like, get him, yeah, bring back Krampus. All the kids are like, no, daddy, no Krampus.
No, daddy, no.
But they brought him back, and it was Krampus time again. So once more, the Krampus celebrations continued, and it was every
celebrations.
Celebrate, yeah.
You celebrate Krampus?
Yeah, there's a Krampus run and a Krampus day, and mate, there is a lot of Krampus.
Are we going to cover all this?
We're going there. So, it's Krampus Return by the end of the century. So
in the sequel, Krampus Return.
So by the 1930s, Krampus was back, and they continued celebrating him as they had for years and years. So when the popularity came back after the Fatherland party already forgotten their name.
The Doofus Association.
The Dolphus Association.
The
Dolphin Association.
The Doofus Association. Idiots trying to get rid of Krampus.
It came back and it spread across Europe. So it went to different countries that also loved it. So apparently he was a half goat, half demon. He was like dark in colour. He had cloven hooves, horns, a long tongue that
It's very like devil.
exactly he had fangs and a long tongue that kind of like rolled out of his mouth. So he was very devil-like. He had chains hanging over him that would like jingle jangle like Christmas bells, kind of.
Ah, so you think, Saint Nick's outside, and then bam.
Yeah,
You've been
but then
duped.
they tricked you.
Gotcha.
And I think the
Psych.
theory was that the chains would also represent like the binding of the devil as well. So I think maybe sometimes in folklore he would have actual bells attached to the chains that would like sleigh bells ringing kind of thing.
And yeah, sleigh bells ring, are you listening?
That's Krampus
In the lane,
Get
Krampus
shook.
munching. The children are fright, they're screaming tonight. Running from the Krampus, that's not Saint Nick.
That's not Saint Nick.
That's not a Hallmark card.
So he'd have his sack with him. He'd have
Ooh.
Krampus's sack.
Full of kids.
Anyone that's ever played
Is Krampus
Don't Starve.
Is Krampus a pedo?
I think Saint Nick is also a pedo.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah. But for anyone that's ever played Don't Starve, there's also a Krampus in that has a sack, and he'll come and do your camping and steal all your shit.
Does he kill you? Or?
Yeah, he'll kill you as well. But you basically have to run away. You have to abandon your camp and do one.
A lot of that game is just running away.
There's a lot of big monsters in that game that will come and
They make weird
ruin your
noises.
life.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I think there's an expansion called Reign of the Giants, which is they just introduced giant monsters. I think Krampus is actually one of the giants in that extension.
Coming down.
Yeah,
Nice.
just to fucking wreck your
We
life.
should play that. Don't Starve together.
Really good game. It's a good game. So we'd have his sack to put the children in and take them away to either be drowned, eaten, or just transported to hell on a one-way train.
On a train.
On a one-way train, I guess, to the underworld.
Oh, that's amazing. Did the train have a name? I guess it didn't, did it?
It might do,
What could
and
it be called?
it might be in my notes somewhere, but
The train
I'll have
should
a
have a
look.
name.
it should be
Hi,
the Krampus Express.
Krampus Express. Yeah. What they're called? Pandala?
What?
Pangala.
What?
You know the Virgin trains have always got like that word on the side.
No. What are you talking
I feel
about?
like it's the model of the train.
What are you?
Pandaloo. Pandalin.
I have literally no idea what you're talking
Yeah, I'm not
about.
making it up.
Pandalo. Panda Express.
Panda Express.
That's a restaurant?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Virgin, maybe not just Virgin trains, but
Honestly, you've blown my... I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pandalo.
So, okay, well, moving on from that. So the celebrations are Krampus night, 5th of December. And that's where Krampus would appear on the streets with Saint Nick and visit homes and businesses. And Saint Nick...
Businesses?
Yeah. So you've been a naughty business. You've been doing bad business. You've been shafting your customers. You're getting Krampus.
Pendolino.
What?
It's a style of one of the Virgin trains.
Still have no idea.
Pendolino and Super Voyager.
Super fucking hell. Super Voyager.
You've never seen Pendolino on the side of a Virgin train?
I've never paid that much attention to a train. I usually get on it and get off it.
All right. Sorry, Dad.
You go in bed there, binoculars. Binoculars,
Binocular.
watching trains. Oh, here comes another Pandalo.
Pandolino.
Pandolino.
This one's a
Oh,
Super
this one's
Voyager.
Oh, well, what's the number? Write it down quick.
Yeah, I'm not a train spy.
Oh, you sound like one. so
They
yeah.
knock on businesses.
Yes,
Like
so
you'd be doing
apparently
tax fraud. Get in the bag.
Yeah. Get in. Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure if he just does children or if he does adults as well. I guess surely he would do adults as well. If you've been naughty, you've been naughty. There's no you can't be ageist in the grabbing of naughty people.
Are adults put on Santa's good list?
Well, they get presents, so
Yeah, but they buy themselves and each other presents.
Yeah, but they should still be on a good list. Surely, I guess it's more for kids to encourage them to be good. But adults still need to be good to get presents. Kids. You don't get good stuff for being bad as an adult.
What?
You don't get good stuff for being bad when you're an adult. Well, when they steal it, yeah.
Steals it.
Mr. Steely.
Mr. Steely.
You still got to be good. So on the 5th of December, on Krampus night, he would appear on the streets with St. Nick in tow. St. Nick would say, "Krampus, here's your bad list. Go and do your thing, boy." And he would. So they would walk up and down the streets, and they would visit the houses and the businesses, and all the bad people Krampus would take, and all the good people. I guess maybe it was like a recon mission for Saint Nick, and he would just go and make sure, because it was the 5th of December, so it wasn't actually Christmas.
I thought you said the 5th.
So he wouldn't deliver presents, but it'd be like maybe like a recon mission where he goes and be like, "Are they still being good? Can they stay here, or do I need to get Krampus involved?"
But Krampus would take the kids on that night, on the 5th.
I believe so, yeah. Or maybe it was like a warning, like,
it's like
he was
20
just
days,
walking about, like you've got to make amends in a big way, because otherwise, 20 days, I'm gonna be here, friend. And I'm gonna be queer, and I'm gonna be proud of it.
And you got to get over it.
Yeah.
You got to get in my sack and get drowned.
So,
like a bag of cats in the river.
Why cats? Why not dogs?
That's just a thing people do, isn't it?
Yeah, they say
just drown your cat in the river.
Or babies. You can drown babies in rivers. You can drown anything in a river. If the river's deep enough and your bag's big enough to get it all in there. Yeah. But yeah, to go. Don't drown babies and kittens and puppies.
Don't drown anyone in a river.
Don't drown rocks. Rocks got rights too.
Rocks can't drown.
Nah, we could try.
The rock.
If you want to try and drown something, yeah, just use rocks. Practice with rocks. They sink. What?
Practice with rocks. Practice for what?
For drowning more rocks.
Good. This was a public service announcement.
So to confirm what you were saying earlier, yeah, it was a pre-Germanic paganism tradition. The name, it comes from the German word Krampen, which means apparently claw. So maybe that's why he has cloven hooves.
Claw.
Well, it says, so like Krampen, I guess like crampons as well. Yeah,
like
apparently it means claw.
Dragging kids down. Crampon.
Yeah. Krampen. Apparently means claw, which maybe that's why he has the fangs and the cloven hooves. Which, this is really weird. Apparently, Krampus is the son of the Norse god of the underworld, Hel.
Hel, yeah.
Weird, right? Where's that come from?
Cool mom there.
Who's the mom?
Hel.
Mom?
Yeah.
Is the woman?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, Hades is the dad, right? Of the underworld.
I don't know. That's a whole different episode of Norse mythology.
So they first tried to ban it. I mean, the Dolphus fucking regime first tried to ban it.
The Doofus?
No, sorry. The Dolphus regime did try to prohibit it, but it was they first tried to ban it in the 12th century. So what's that? 1100s, 1200s, yeah. And that was by the Christian Social Party, and that's because of all of these connotations with the devil and the underworld and how
Christian Social Party
apparently
was knocking around in the 12th century.
Mate, the Christians are
yeah, but I feel like the Christian Social Party just seems like something that would be here now today. It's like the terminology, the Christian Social Party. Oh, it's the CSP. Knock.
Here we are.
Get your pagans out. Drown them in the river.
Them pagans. Nah, but so apparently the Christians have been at it for a long, long time.
At it,
trying to banish that devil. So instead of like cancelling out the I think this was probably after they banned it. What they did was, well, I guess this like carries on to modern day as well. It's like when you have like refugees and stuff, and people coming into Central Europe where they still practice, where they still hold Krampus celebrations. This is what I quite like. I think it's quite cool. Is instead of saying, "Oh, we're not going to do it because it might be scary for people that don't know what this is or don't acknowledge Christmas, to think that there's going to be some devil man running around grabbing their children." Instead of just getting rid of it, what we'll do is we'll hold like educational get-togethers and stuff in the towns that still have these celebrations. They're like immigrants and are they called it immigrants? Yeah, like legal immigrants, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So like,
Not all immigrants are illegal.
So like immigrants and refugees and stuff, they'd be like, we celebrate this.
Refugees.
Yeah, well, I guess like
expatriates, people who
no, but like in Europe and stuff, you get a lot of refugees from Syria nowadays. Like this still happens like now.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were still talking 1200s.
No. So this is just something I think is quite cool about it. Is like even now, when you've got all these people that might...
It's like, heads up, just so you know, you're going to see some weird fucking shit.
Yeah, pretty much. They get together in like community houses,
town hall.
I guess. Yeah, it's like town hall. And they'd be like, just to fill you in, we do this thing every year. It's a bit fucked up.
It's a bit weird.
It might terrify your kids.
It will terrify your adults.
This is why we do it. And it's all right. It's just a big laugh. And they just educate them on it and try and get them involved. And like, because they have like this thing called the Krampus run, where everyone will dress up and they'll all go out and dressed up as Krampus. And like so they show them like how all the costumes are made and the props and stuff. So it's like, don't be scared, everything's good, but
run for your life.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's gonna be an awful experience.
Did they chase kids? Imagine missing that town hall meeting.
So
we're
what?
Like, oh no, we were on holiday. We've just come back. What's the date? 5th of December. Yeah, wicked. It's Christmas soon. So just open your front door to hundreds of Krampuses running down the street screaming at you.
So apparently men would dress up as Krampus and run through the towns to scare people, not just kids specifically, but everyone. So they dress up like Krampus and run up and down the streets of the town, scaring them. And apparently this year, in 2018, this year, in Munich, on December 9th, there will be 300 plus people in attendance dressed as Krampus running around Munich.
Brilliant.
Well, that's mad. It's absolutely mad. This tradition's like 1,000 years old. What is going on?
So is all tradition?
Yeah, but
really?
this is mental. this is proper mental.
It is a bit wild, but in a good way. Like we're not slagging it off.
Yeah, it's
like,
fun. It sounds great.
Or,
it sounds really good.
I just had a look. You can get a Krampus Funko Pop.
How much is it? Buy 10 quick.
Buy.
Do a giveaway.
Nah,
I'm keeping it. If we're buying one of them, I'm keeping it. It's mine.
Yeah, no, we should do a giveaway.
What giveaway? We could give away. I'd buy a Funko Pop to give away. 100%. Yeah. I would also buy one for myself, but I will buy one and give away. If you want a Krampus Funko, what's it gonna be though? What's it gonna?
This is things we should have thought about prior to recording.
This has just come to me. Brilliant.
Come to you.
We'll do. Come to us. Yes. But it's me.
No.
But yeah, we could. And it's Christmas.
It's
Christmas. It's giving.
It is the time of giving, and we'll give you this if you answer our riddles 3.
Now you have 10 seconds to come up with 3 riddles.
I'm a man and a dog with no legs. What am I?
A man and a dog with no legs.
Congratulations.
So I win the Funko.
You win the Funko. I'll order it now.
So
no, we should do a giveaway.
Well, I will give you whilst I list the punishments that Krampus would deal unto naughty
What, you mean
children.
more than drowning?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh jeez,
it's bad boy. So whilst I list these, you come up with a way that we can give away a Krampus Funko.
No pressure then.
No pressure. TikTok.
We
need the countdown music really.
Didn't.
I'll read it really slow. So the list of punishments that Krampus would give unto naughty children: ripping pigtails out from little girls. It would be ear pulling, so nice. A bit tame. So pull on the ear, not too bad. Putting preteens in shackles. I don't know.
Seems weird.
I don't know why.
Why preteens?
I don't know. That gets a bit pedo-y, doesn't it?
Still full.
You are of age. Get in the shackles.
It's now for a pedo Funko Pop. a hairy half goat man pedo Funky Pop. I mean,
Funky Pop. Do you want it? Because it's yours. Take it.
Funky Pop.
He would force children to beg for mercy. Mercy of, I don't know what he was doing to them when he was making them beg.
Wait, so what has he done so far? He's chained up preteens.
So he's ripping out pigtails. He's ear pulling. He'd just lead you away. He'd just be like, "Oh, come, child, follow me. Come." He'd just lead them and then take them far away
to hell.
So they're gone. Yeah. He would force them. So he'd put the preteens in the shackles. He'd force them to beg for mercy. He would throw them onto the express train to the lake of fire.
Hell.
Nice. The express train, one-way ticket, lake of fire. Here you go. See you later.
I see it as like an Adam Sandler movie or an Eddie Murphy movie. Eddie Murphy where he's like playing all the roles. So it's Krampus in the street, Chuck you on the train, and then he's in a conductor's outfit on the train. He's also the driver.
Big Mama's house.
Just keeps turning around like just when you think you've seen the last of him. It's like, oh, would you like a coffee? Burn! It's Krampus as a waiter.
Oh God, everything. All the other passengers are Krampus as well. They were
and they're
cheering
talking about you like,
this guy is not a Krampus. Loser. Send him to the lake of fire. And then he would drown kids.
Way to bring it down.
He would drown kids to death, obviously. Yeah. In ink, apparently.
Squid ink.
I don't know. It just says ink.
Pen ink. And
then this is the weird thing. So he drowned them in ink and then fish their corpses out of the ink with a pitchfork. Which just, I don't know why, just leave them there, they're dead. Why have you got to fish them out? What are you doing with them? Well, if he's putting them in shackles and making them beg for mercy, God knows what he does with the corpses.
Well, humans eat things that have squid ink in them. We had like a black burger that one time.
Yeah, we did.
So maybe he just dips them in the squid ink to make them a bit more flavourful. To like, you know...
Do you think he cares about flavour?
Well, no, I don't think squid ink actually adds any flavour. It's just to add colouring. So maybe he's just
to make things black, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not...
Maybe he's just into eating like ink kids. Competition-wise, I can't think of anything fun or cool to do, but I know that a lot of people just out there will go like, retweet, like... on Facebook,
and then just randomize
send us an email, and then the more you engage, so if you retweet us or like us, if you like us on Facebook, if you send us an email, you follow us or like us or comment on Instagram or anything like that, each time you do that, that'll be like one ticket for you, and then at the end of it, I will look at the 4 responses we've had
and pick no one.
Pick myself. No, but I'll look at anyone
I'm the winner.
And we'll contact you to get some shipping details, and we'll send you over a Krampus vinyl, hopefully.
Maybe, yeah. I want one.
Yeah.
All right. Does it look good? Can I have a look at the? Have you got a picture?
I can't show you right now, but I can show you shortly.
It's good.
I hope it's still in production. No, we've not just promised something that doesn't exist.
like our stuff. Retweet. This thing isn't made anymore. We don't own it. We cannot provide it. But thank you for your participation.
It's a facade. We have built it upon a lie.
But he was a bad guy. And then there's the Krampus film. Have you seen that?
No.
So okay, this might come across as weird, but our listeners might not. I do occasionally like to take myself to the cinema on my own, by myself, just as a thing to do. Yeah. And I went to see Krampus by myself, and it was all right. They could have made it scarier, but I think to make it, to broaden it out so that kids can go as well, they brought it down a bit.
I'd want it to be...
I mean, it's still pretty bad. I wouldn't want to watch it as a kid.
I'd want it to be in the line of like Leprechaun. It's like a bit campy, a bit funny.
It's like that.
Is it like that?
Yeah, it's like that. It's good. I'd watch it again. It's all right. It's got the woman from Hereditary in it, actually. No, she's a good actress. The mom. The mom.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's a good actress, and she's very well.
When she's not swimming across the sea.
she's got. I'm not sure if I said this when we were watching Hereditary, but she's got a natural face for horror films. She always looks in a permanent state of distress. It's just her normal face. Just looks like she's terrified.
Winona Ryder in Stranger Things.
I don't know why, but One time at work, I was listening to the Stranger Things theme tune on repeat for an hour, and I said I was losing my mind, and I text Ben and said, "This must be what they do to Winona Ryder before she goes on set, just to make her so distressed, just loop this intro theme for an hour."
A sensory deprivation tank that's just blasting that sound on for an hour.
Just go and then release her onto the set.
It's all improv.
Yeah. She doesn't even know what the plot is. she's just going off
slamming phones on the walls, ripping them out. Hey, there's Christmas lights.
Just whack them up. What, you want to know the alphabet? Oh, here you go. Brilliant.
Well,
yeah, but he was a nasty boy, and he definitely would put me off being a naughty kid. Not that I was a naughty kid. I definitely was a naughty kid. Yeah. But he would put me off. I think you could.
I think maybe we were raised in the tradition.
Yeah, if you'd been brought up on that, 100%, I think he'd scare you.
Yeah, I think from an outsider perspective, I suppose it feels like it's just a bit like, oh, that's funny, weird, but being raised, you be good or you get drowned. It's probably.
Can you imagine that hanging over your head every December?
And then every December, people are running around the streets going like, "Blah."
And you have to think back on all the bad things you've done that year and be like, "Fuck, is Krampus coming?" Can you imagine how scary?
All the bad things I did 12 years ago. I'm just like, oh.
You know how like on Christmas Eve, as a kid, you'd be like, I don't want to go to sleep because Santa's coming. You'd be like, I don't want to go to sleep because I'm gonna get drowned.
You're locking all the doors.
I'll be on the one-way train to the Lake of Fire.
Lake of Fire.
with the Krampus conductor and all of the Krampus passengers.
Krampus Express.
Yeah.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
But then, I guess over here, it was never that. Over here in England, it was never that intense. You had Father Christmas and his elves working 24-hour.
Why did he have elves?
Because he needed helpers to make all the presents.
Why elves? Why they're tiny?
Because they're cute. I'm not sure why elves. Why you couldn't have? Because it's got to be something fictional to keep the element of imagination.
But Saint Nick's a human.
Yeah. Well, he can't be a human because he lives forever. He's a humanoid.
He's going to learn how to fly.
He's a humanoid. Flying reindeers don't exist. Completely made up.
Yeah, but reindeers exist.
Yeah, but not flying ones.
I just don't understand why elves just have people.
Just normal. What? Who said the elves were small? Maybe the elves.
They're always portrayed as small. Except for elf.
Portrayed as small.
Will Ferrell is a big
but
elf.
maybe they're not small.
Maybe.
Because actual elves aren't small.
Maybe Santa's huge.
I say actual elves.
Yeah, actual fictional elves.
But fantasy elves.
Fantasy elves.
Aren't. But these are elves. No, are they different elves and elves? I guess an elf is more.
What are you saying?
Because you have elves, like Alvin. But these are elves. These are E-L-F.
So are elves.
Oh, God, yeah, they are in the singular.
Elves is the plural. Jesus Christ. Maybe Santa's
aneurysm.
So every time we see it, look at those tiny elves. It's like, no, look at that 20-foot tall Santa.
So maybe Santa's just massive.
Yeah. Santa's 20 foot tall.
He'd never fit down your chimney.
What's the other one? Schlipnir?
What?
Slipnir?
Slipknot.
No, Slipnir?
Slipnir.
Slipnir.
What?
Slipnir.
Mate, you lost me.
No, you know Slipnir.
No, I don't.
He's the Norse mythology. He's the 8-legged horse of Odin, isn't he?
Oh, what? No? Slipnir.
Slipnir.
Slip on near.
Yeah, because I thought in Norse, going back
Slip
to
on over near.
talking about a hell and like Loki.
I thought hail. I thought hail.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Fun.
I thought I don't know why, but I thought Hal was the male.
Hal's
ruler.
the daughter of
But that's
Loki.
Hades, I think,
Yeah.
is the male ruler of the underworld.
In Greek,
Is it
mythology.
Hal and Hades, or are they different? Is that Norse and Greek?
Norse and Greek.
Okay.
Hades is the ruler of the underworld in Greek mythology.
And Hal
is
Norse.
The Norse mythology.
Okay.
Her papa is Loki.
Oh.
Loki, Pokey.
Oh. Okay.
Different.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I'm getting mythology twisted in my brain, but that's cool. You know Norse quite well.
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm sure Odin in Norse is like their version of Santa, and he would ride Slipnir.
Slipnir. You gotta stop saying that. It's not. That's a weird name. What does it mean?
Slipnir. In Old Norse, it means slippy or the slipper.
You see, that's what it sounds like. It's got to be, and I don't. That's just why. Is it because he's got 8 legs?
He's an 8-legged horse ridden by Odin.
So he can't control where he's going, so he's slipping and slipping
he
here,
can just control
slipping
him
here
more.
and slipping there. Is he?
Slipping over everywhere. No, he can slip into.
I just can't stop slipping.
He's like a. Horses can only slip forward and backwards.
Not if you got 8 legs, mate. You can slip wherever you want.
It's omnidirectional slippage.
You're the queen of the chessboard. Any direction, 8 legs. The slip is your
slipping all over the world. Yeah, he used to ride around on Slipnir doing things.
I don't know. I feel like they could have come up with a better name for an 8-legged beast thing. Slippin'.
Slipnir is pretty good.
Is it? Slippy horse,
The
man.
slipper.
The slipper.
Yeah, because imagine it's just.
No, when you think of a slipper, and they're not scary.
They are when your mum takes you off and beats
you
with
it.
it.
The slipper becomes the
Slipnir.
slippin'. Get slipped. I've completely forgot what we were. Elves.
God. Well, just Christmas in general. Did you do anything nice on Christmas?
I did. I mean, I did the normal thing that we do. I mean, this was my first Christmas in this house alone. So I woke up, got washed, got dressed, went around to my parents, and then just did the normal things that we would do. I mean, I went out on Christmas Eve, as I always do. It's my favourite night of the year for drinking. It's good. Everyone's happy. It was great. I mean, it was just a Christmas, as are all Christmases. Good time with your family. And probably a few too many drinks, a bit too much food. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I spent Christmas Eve alone. Clem went there because her family live in London.
Aww.
So yeah, she went down on the weekend just before Christmas. And then got up Christmas Eve. Didn't do anything fun. Played a bit of Battlefield. Bit of Christmas time video games.
Bit of Red Dead.
Ugh. And then on Christmas Eve night, that's when I go around my parents. That's when the buses still kind of run properly, so I can get around.
Okay, yeah.
So I go around my mum and dad's and stop on Christmas Eve, spend the day with them. Just they're not really like big drink, like going out drinking. So I just spent the day eating food, watching telly, catching up, doing whatnot.
It's good.
Yeah. So it's alright, yeah, standard Christmas.
Stuff in your face, passing out on the sofa, meat sweats.
Meat sweats, the good sweats.
But
the slippy sweats.
It's like, so you're not big drinkers? No, do you have a drink with on Christmas Day?
Yeah, you have like, we got Advocar.
Snowballs.
Get some snowballs on the go.
Yeah.
My mum loves snowballs.
Do love a snowball. Do love
I do, yeah. I like
Bucks Fizz. Always get
a bit Bucks Fizz. Breakfast.
Bucks Fizz is a breakfast drink. It's a mojito. It's made for breakfast.
Alright.
It's refreshing.
Sure.
But no, it was good. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get. I won't get much time off because I've used all my annual leave, so I'm working for the rest of Christmas up until New Year.
Gutted.
And I mean, we're
you're having a New Year's Eve party though.
Apparently, yes. I've committed to the New Year's Eve party. It'll be the first and probably the only party I ever hold in this house because the house will be burnt down in the process. But so I'm gonna hold a New Year's Eve party.
That's next week. You excited?
I am underprepared for the.
I definitely see a lack of like alcoholic beverages.
It's all been drank. I have to restock. I'll try and source some fireworks. Try and make the house
festive,
habitable.
You don't get any decorations.
Nah. What's the point?
I'm gonna say
there's only me here.
There's not even like any tinsel or any tree.
There's only me here. There's no point in getting a tree. There's no presents to put under it. All the presents the cat would just climb up it and tear it
dress
down.
As Krampus. Just invite people in.
Krampus time's been and gone. I'll have to wait
they
till
don't know.
We're getting ready for next year.
They're not listening to this. They'll have no clue. They'll be like, "Whoa,
what's this?" Yeah, I could get a sack and just like tie it over the front door, so when you walk into the house, you'll just straight away walk into the sack, dig a massive pit. So when the sack's so full, it falls off of the front door and into the pit.
And then you just got
set it on fire.
Kerosene everywhere. You got the lake of fire.
Yeah.
There's a little train track on Sky Electrics. Just like choo choo.
The express to my fire pit.
Little Lego Krampuses all over the train.
Full of water to be a lake of fire. Fill it full of water, but then fill it with more kerosene.
Oil sits on top of
and
water.
then have like a really elaborate mousetrap kind of thing where once the bag becomes so full, it flips something that strikes a match, and then it goes on a conveyor belt or something, or the train. A little toy train carries the lit match over,
but there's a little Krampus holding it,
drops it, and then the train falls into the pit, and then the match sets the kerosene on fire, and then it's like a fire.
And your first guest burns,
oh, no,
and everyone else's front door's like, whoa.
It'll be a big sack, so at least 5 people will fit in it, and it's going to be a huge pit.
Nice.
And a big enough pit to fit. I reckon 5 people would be a good catch. That'd be a good haul into the lake of fire. I reckon I'd get brownie points for that. It would contribute to...
You get certain points. Like prime points.
To live the brownie points, but you get points.
Prisons have points, don't you? You can earn points in prison. Get things
You
like
get money. You get money in prison.
contraband.
You get money. You can buy PlayStations in prison.
God.
It's wild. You can live the life.
How do we get to prison?
Where is the prison? How do we
Let
get
us
there?
in! Christmas prison time.
I reckon if a policeman listens to this, maybe they'll just send us to some kind of prison. It might not be a prison for the sane. Yeah, but we'll end up there. But
bang into Arkham Asylum, Mansions of Madness, all that jazz. Lock us up with Ashcamp Pete.
But we won't make this one too long. We want you all to enjoy your holiday period. We just wanted to check in with you, make sure that you had a good time, give you a bit of Christmas cheer, and let you know that we're still alive, we're still here. Listen to us, love us.
And that Funko Pop vinyl, it is available to purchase. So that is a competition we will be running.
Come and get it.
Come and get it.
It's all
like,
yours.
subscribe, comment. All these things will give you a ticket in the raffle.
And
as Andy Gray says, if you don't buy a ticket, you'll never win the raffle.
You got to be in it to win it.
In it to win it.
You can
miss
enter
100% of the shots you don't take.
You can enter 2019 owning your very own Krampus pop vinyl.
Funko Pop.
What a great way to start 2019 with your own little Krampus mascot there to look over you, make sure you're being good throughout 2019.
Maybe you've got kids and you can be like, look, this thing is going to eat you
You
next
can
year.
terrify them.
It'd be great.
And then your kids will be on the straight and narrow through 2019 for the rest of their lives.
They're not going to that lake of fire.
Bit of trauma, never hurt anyone.
Wow.
I mean, if you ask my therapist,
If you ask my therapist, she would disagree. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can always hit us up on Twitter at Intrusive Pod, on Instagram
at Intrusive Thoughts Pod,
and Facebook now too, as well as always emailing us at intrusivethoughts@gmail.com.
And we will see you next week for I think Ben's going to bring us into the new year with a New Year's themed doodah.
New Year special. I'm going to take you around the world and explore all the random different traditions that different people celebrate all over the world for New Year's.
Japanese Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That will be one of them just for you. So
enjoy the rest of your holiday period.
ho ho ho, motherfuckers.
Goodbye.
Bye.